Last time, we chose objects that are special to us, and we started writing nonfiction books about those objects. On Monday, I asked you to write an opening sentence for your book to let your reader know what your book is about. And then I asked you to focus on what your object looks like. And I want you to think about what you wrote. You can review your writing now and think about if you want to add any more details about what your object looks like. You might think about questions like, what color is it? What parts does it have? How big is it? How does it feel? Is it light? Is it heavy? What shape is it? Think about all of those questions. Think about if you're describing the object to someone that has never seen it. What do you need to tell that person so that they have a good idea in their minds of what your object is and what it looks like? Once you think that you have done that, we are going to move on to talking about our objects in another way. If you feel like you want to add more information about what your object looks like or feels like before you continue, here are some questions that you might want to answer. If you would like to do more writing, when all of the questions are on the screen, you can pause the video, do some writing, and then come back and watch the rest of the video when you're ready. So some things that I thought you might want to talk about are, what color is it, or colors if it's more than one color? What shape is it? Is it 2D? Is it 3D? How big is it? Is it tiny? Is it gigantic? Does it fit in your hand? Is it bigger than you? Is it heavy or light? Can you carry it? Do you need two hands to carry it? What material is it? And that means, what is it made out of? Some examples of materials are cloth, paper, glass, plastic. What is the texture? And texture means, like, what does it feel like when you run your fingers over it? Some examples of textures are fuzzy, hard, squishy, smooth, rough, furry, scratchy, soft. If you would like to answer any of these questions and you haven't done so yet, you can pause the video now and then come and start it again when you're ready to answer some more questions about your object. The next set of questions just is going to give more information about your object, not what it looks like and feels like, but different kinds of information. For example, where do you use or play with your object? When I think about my object, which you might remember is my copy of Winnie the Pooh, I might say that I normally use my object when I'm on the couch reading or when I'm in bed reading. What do you do with it? Do you play with it? Do you hold it? Maybe you just look at it. Who are you with when you use it? Do you use it alone? Do you use it with a friend or a sibling or another family member? And what is that person doing? Do they also play with it? Where do you keep your object? On your bed, in the living room, in the kitchen? When did you get it? And where did you get it? Did you pick it out? Was it a gift? Did you find it? So these are questions that are going to give your reader a lot more information, not just what the object is, but about how it fits into your life. How do you feel when you use it? Are you calm? When I read Winnie the Pooh, I feel pretty calm, but it's also funny. There are times that it's funny, so it also puts me in the yellow sometimes. How do you feel when you use or look at your object? So, first graders, today you are going to add to your writing by thinking about these sorts of questions. There might be other questions that you want to answer to explain more to the reader about your object and why it's special to you. So when you think, why did I choose this object? Why is it special to me? Think about what makes it special. And that's what you're going to describe to your reader today. If you would like to look at these questions, pause the video to continue your writing. Write as much as you can about your object. You are the nonfiction writer of this book, and you are the expert. Try to tell your reader as much as you can. On Monday, we read the book Fire Trucks together. And we talked about how the author, Valerie Bowden, went and found all the information she could about fire trucks. She had to know a lot about this topic before she could write a book about it. And then she filled up a book with all of the information that she learned to teach us, the readers, so much about fire trucks. You are doing the same thing with your book. Teach your readers as much as you can about your topic, which is your special object. On Friday, we are going to come together and we are going to write closing sentences, and we are going to reread our writing to make it the best that it can be. So before Friday, fill up as much as you can about your object. Happy writing, and I'll see you on Friday.